Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel Entertainment Evolution. In the last video, we had a look at how the pandemic has changed music. This episode is special as it's part one of the finale of our series. Therefore, we won't just talk about how a section of entertainment has changed, but we'll be covering a couple extra things as well. Now, throughout this series so far, we've touched on how technology has changed film and how the COVID-19 pandemic has changed music. In today's episode, we're going to touch on how social media has changed entertainment in general. There's also a special interview later on, so make sure you keep on watching. For starters, entertainment has always been something that regular consumers had little say in. Whatever was produced and put out was what consumers had to take. With social media becoming so relevant, regular consumers now have a lot more power and demand accountability from brands. Nowadays, entertainment brands can not allow themselves to ignore consumers' opinions, or the reputation as a whole will be damaged, all through the use of social media. Social media is a connective tissue that allows consumers to multitask during their entertainment experiences by connecting with others and sharing their opinions. It's said that 79% of connected television viewers visit Facebook whilst watching TV. Social media in general is its own form of entertainment. An example of how much of an impact that social media has on the entertainment industry would be the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. After the movie had been filmed and the trailer had come out, people started to complain about how the new Sonic character looked. Changes were then made in the design, as Jeff Fowler tweeted, "This shows just how important social media really is, because a giant studio that had spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a movie had now had to spend extra money to make corrections and satisfy customers." Social media has also become a platform for making money. We have passed the times where we could only make money from entertainment through being in films or being a celebrity that makes music. You can literally become a millionaire by consistently pushing out YouTube content and racking up thousands of views at a time at home. Prior to social media being a thing, a famous singer might release a single album per year and then tour the world just to promote that new album. Now, they can use platforms like YouTube, Instagram, or even Spotify to monetize off all their new creative content. One of the more important changes that social media has brought to the entertainment industry is the ability for fans around the world to communicate with their favorite singers, actors, and more in near real time. And this brings me on to our next section of today's episode, the special interview. I was able to get into contact with someone that works in the entertainment industry.
My name's Jay Salvis and I'm playing the role as Hello.
When did you first realise that you wanted to work in the entertainment industry?
When did I realise that I wanted to work in the entertainment industry? I realised this at a very young age. So I realised this at the age of 3. This happened when I was watching TV at home, and I'd watch a lot of films and I'd reenact these films. And I remember telling my mum that, "Mum, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that on the TV." And my mum realised that I want to act, and so she took me to drama schools, and I absolutely loved it. So I loved acting, I loved entertaining, I was always putting on a show at home. So yeah, my mum just consistently took me to drama schools, and I realised I wanted to be in the entertainment industry at the age of 3, and I wanted to be a full-time actor.
When did you start acting?
So I started training at the age of 3. So as I said, I went to part-time drama schools. Primary school, I loved drama. Then secondary school, I did drama GCSE. Then I did drama in college. And I'm in drama school currently right now doing a screen acting course. It's a 2-year course. And I started professionally acting, I believe, at the age of 15, 16, because I booked a role for a short film that isn't even out yet. And my second professional thing, which is PRU, and I've also done a Walker's advert. So I started acting professionally at the age of 16. That's when the auditions started proper coming through.
Who is your inspiration?
So who is my inspiration? I've actually got a couple, so I'm going to keep it really short and sweet. I'm going to summarize it. My inspiration is basically every single male British actor who has done American and British films. I'll give you examples. So recently, Tom Hardy, Daniel Kaluuya, John Boyega. I really look up to those three. Award-winning actors that are from Britain, and they're working with icons. Well, they're icons themselves, and they're winning awards, and they're doing amazing films and amazing TV shows. That's what really inspires me. But the reason why I say these three, especially Daniel Kaluuya and John Boyega, is because they grew up in areas where I'm based, so I can really relate to these two.
What do you like the most about acting?
Honestly, I just love entertaining people. I love telling a story from not being myself. I just love the fact I'm just in a whole different world. Like, when I'm acting, my imagination is flying all over the place. Literally, like, I'm not Jaya Sarvis anymore. I am this. For example, PRU, I'm not Jaya Sarvis anymore. I am Halil. I just love that I can transfer my imagination onto another realm, another world, and be able to make people laugh, be able to make people sad, just entertaining people. I love entertaining people. I love telling a story, and I love being able to play all these different roles and not be myself. So I can do things that I can't do in real life. So for example, one day I really want to be able to be an evil criminal, like, because if I was to do that in real life, I'd get arrested, I'd put in jail, whereas in a film it's much more cooler, and it looks way more cool. Like, for example, being a soldier in a film, it's not like that in real life, but it looks so good on film and TV. So I just love to entertain people.
What would you suggest to anyone who'd like to start acting?
Think of it as a pool. So think of it as a swim pool. Do not just stick your toes in. I want you to jump into the deep end. Honestly, you need to put in work. You need to be motivated. You need to be passionate, and you need the drive, and you need the goal. You cannot say to yourself that you are going to fail. You need to always believe, and you need to dream and believe that you will become such a successful actor one day. You can't get into this profession and think you're gonna just fail, because you won't go far. I also start early. It's better to start early, because then you can go to drama school, have agencies, look for opportunities. Just take any opportunity, honestly, and keep training, because once you go out of training, you don't get so good. Like, for example, if you're a boxer and you go out of training, and you go back to training, you ain't gonna be as good. Like, it's gonna take some time to sharpen up. So I'd say just get as much opportunity as possible. Get yourself a show reel, so get some content, send it out to agencies, get an agent, and just keep training, work hard, and believe in yourself. Don't ever give up, because you're going to get refused 24/7. I've lost count the amount of times someone has rejected me. And so, yeah, man, just you need to go for it. You can't do this and go, if I don't do well, I gotta do this. Don't think of a backup plan. Just believe in yourself. You got this. Like, you got this.
And that's it for today's video. Hope you learnt something new, and hope you enjoyed the interview. Be sure to tune in for our next video, as it's part 2 of the finale.